The Book of Daniel from the Old Greek, that is, Alfred Rahlfs Septuagint. This translation is in the public domain. Links will be in the description below. Chapter 1. In the 3rd year of the reign of Joachim, king of Judea, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to Jerusalem and besieged it. And the Lord delivered it into his hands, and Joachim, king of Judea, and part of the holy vessels of the Lord. And he carried them away into Babylon and set them in his idol's temple. And the king told Abistri, his own chief eunuch, to bring some of the sons of the nobles of Israel, and of the royal race, and of the chosen ones, young men in whom was no blemish, and beautiful in appearance, and endued with knowledge in all wisdom, and lettered, and prudent, and wise and mighty, so as to be in the house of the king, and to teach them letters and the Chaldean dialect, and that they be given a portion from the house of the king every day, even of the royal table and of the wine which the king drank, and to instruct them for 3 years, and to set some of them before the king. And they were of the race of the sons of Israel who were from Judea: Daniel, Hananias, Mishael, and Azarias. And the chief of the eunuchs gave them names: to Daniel, Belteshazzar, and to Ananias, Shadrach, and to Mishael, Meshach, and to Azarias, Abednego. And Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not pollute himself with the king's supper, nor with the wine that he drank. And he entreated the chief of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. And the Lord gave Daniel honor and grace before the chief of the eunuchs. And the chief of the eunuchs said to Daniel, I agonize over my lord the king, who has appointed your meat and your drink, lest he see your faces downcast and weak in comparison of the young men of the foreigners with whom ye are brought up, and I endanger my own neck. And Daniel said to Abistri, the chief of the eunuchs appointed over Daniel, Hananias, Mishael, and Azarias, prove now thy servants over 10 days, and let it be given us of the pulse of the earth to gulp down, and water only to drink. And if our appearance seems downcast in comparison of the other young men that eat of the royal supper, as thou wilt, so use thy servants. And he treated them in this manner, and proved them 10 days. And after the 10 days, their appearance seemed handsome, and the condition of their body better than the other young men that ate the royal supper. And Abistri took away their supper and their wine, and gave them of pulse instead. And the Lord gave the young men knowledge and understanding and prudence in every art of letters. And to Daniel he gave understanding in every word and vision, and in dreams, and in all wisdom. Now after these days the king commanded to bring them in, and they were brought by the chief of the eunuchs unto Nebuchadnezzar the king. And the king conversed with them, and there was not found among the wise any like Daniel, and Ananias, and Mishael, and Azarias. And they were with the king. And in every matter and understanding and instruction that the king sought of them, he took them to be 10 times wiser than the wise men and philosophers that were in all his kingdom. And the king honored them, and made them rulers, and appointed them above all his wise men in the matters in all his land and in his kingdom. And there was Daniel until the 1st year of the kingdom of Cyrus, king of the Persians.